it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals that you'll need to accomplish as a coach. The school's demeanor will impact how they respond if you miss certain expectations. Patient schools will give you a longer leash, while some schools will be demanding from day one. Now it's time to choose your role on the coach. Here, you can create your own. Now you need to choose your coach's archetype. As a motivator, you'll be focused on developing and inspiring your players. Recruiters excel in finding and bringing in new talent to their programs. Tacticians maximize your team's chances of success on game day with their understanding of the X's and O's.
What's up, guys? I am joining an online dynasty currently, and we are going to choose tactician for the first time. Honest, man. I'll do this one, so I'll check it out, try to make, I think my goal is Texas A&M. I think that's going to be my goal this cycle. I think that would be fun. I don't know if alma mater helps that out at all. Listen. When you're setting up a dynasty, you haven't followed Coco B. Cruden. Alright, he will tell you where the best place is to put your pipeline. Alright, Coco B. Cruden did all the work for you on what the best place is to put your pipeline. I know we're going to be in Texas. So, I didn't even realize I wasn't scrolling. I should probably go to Southern Cal. Where is it looking? Or should I go to North Texas?
So Southern Cal is initially a 1-star.
Yeah, Southern California. It is. Gonna be intense. Gotta have that dog in us on the sideline. Alright. I would like the play sheet. What is this again? move my camera while doing this. Dynasty point strategy. Developmental. Recruit and retain. It's gotta be recruit and retain. Talent acquisition. I think I'm gonna go talent acquisition. Parents. Let's see. Oh, I didn't know you could do it like this. That's pretty cool. What we saying? We think I look like this? I'm gonna do. I am. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I am balding a little bit, so I would probably rock the hat. I think we're gonna go here. Bigger guy, man. Heavy. Gear. Headsets. I like that you can do, you know. I always have mine like this. Hold the play sheet in the left hand. Right hand, you adjust the mic. That's what I always have. See, that's what I want with all. I might just go hoodie though. But honestly, how often are we wearing a hoodie in Texas? Not very often. I like this look. We want a prestigious school, man, so we gotta look good. You know, we don't want to come out there with short sleeves. I like this. Maybe not as prestigious, but we'll rock with this. Go black. Shoes. Color. Always gotta have coaching shoes. Every year I coached high school, we always had coaching shoes. Always.
Make sure you review your athletic
Look
director
good, coach good.
expectations often. They are the key to the success.
Alright, so
of
we
your
know
program.
50% of your conference games, 5 recruits, Texas, sign at least 3-star. Sign at least one 3-star recruit better this season.
As your program
Okay.
gets better. Do your best to
So
beat them.
all can be
Failing
done
to do
pretty
so could
easy.
impact your job security and land you on the hot seat.
So I'm gonna knock out. I got 69 to work with. I don't think I can hire any support staff. Nope. This is tough. This right here, man, it's a true rebuild. So, yeah. I feel like this is what you have to kind of have, especially at a small school. You're not going to be able to afford staff and facilities, especially early. So, put your money in your roster. You know, put your money in your roster. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here is I gotta get guys from Texas. Actually, let's just go straight to Texas here. Okay. Other than that, they're on our pipeline. But yeah, I ain't got enough to go after him. So let's go all the way down here. We need a 3-star. And we need we need 5 players from Texas. Signal caller. We'll put them on the board to see. I've got well-rounded guys that are gonna fit my system. Put both of these guys on there to see what they're working with. Probably only gonna be able to get one. Let's see. Okay. Recruiting's gonna be huge here. Or scouting. Obviously, recruiting is going to be huge, but scouting is going to be huge as well. With the NIL, Papapelph. I can be a little more, choosy. Or hurting that. I'll get some of these. Let's see what they got. I think what's gonna hurt me, man, is not going recruiter first. Just like the simple fact of these guys. Alright. Let's try to see what we're working with here. That's tough. That's tough too. We can work with that, I guess. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what we like to see right there. So, my God, bro. That's tough. That ain't bad. I mean, we might get a lineman here, but these guys ain't what he wants. 110 for what? I mean, he's got shifty, I guess. think he probably needs 2-3 years to develop to be a good player. If I'm giving him 110 at Sam Houston State, he needs to start right away. I can't justify giving him NIL. So we're probably going to bring one of these guys in. I'm thinking, man, sure up the line. They're a little bit cheaper guys. Just wish I could have scouted them. I might scout week 0 too. Definitely might scout week 0 too. See what their stuff's looking like. Let's see what the squad's like, man. I'm excited about this team. So rough. This is our bright spot, bright position right here. We got some guys who can go. He's going to be key to keep it happy. You got a guy like this, man, that's huge. Let me get him on the field. This is where, you play online and stuff like that, and it's cool. You don't get to get these guys, and you don't get to change the depth chart and stuff, and that's huge. This guy's going to be a key piece going forward. Excited about him. Excited about him too. Just double dip that stuff. But man, we got some guys who can move on the outside. We got some guys that can move for sure. Tight end, not usually my typical, guy, but we'll take it. We'll take it. On the front, struggle. We got the center. And if I remember right, at the end of the season, he wants too much to stay. He wants way too much to stay. You gotta know, bro. We don't got it like that. Let's see. Defense. But, dude, we didn't spend no money on the defense. That's crazy, bro. We didn't spend no money on the defense. Alright, kick return. Where's my boy at? There he is. Let's go here. And power returner as well. There it is. There you are. Not bad. Throw down running back. Power running back. Slot wide receiver. I'll find my sub linebackers first. I always go sub linebackers and work my way. Alright, so we got a 2 there. So we gotta get some decent field. Decent. speed on the field here. I put it like 4. Let's go. Yeah. Alright, so defensive tackle. You know what? We can use safeties here too. I mean, my safeties are slow as crap. So, come on. I mean, he's my fastest safety, but he's a dang 59, 64 overall. That's tough. So we're just gonna rock with what we got there. So we got as much speed on the field on defense as we can. Wait a second. So I'm gonna go here. It might not be the best move, but if I need to spy or something, he's going to be our guy that spies. We got some guys who can run the ball and put their quarterback in the league for sure. What do we got here? 7. Okay. This is going to be the centerpiece of my defense right here. I have him in 26, man. He's a good player. That's tough. Ain't really nothing I can do with these guys. Nose tackle. Gadget. We really don't have a good gadget player per se. But you want it to be someone that you can like fall with, you know. Like this guy has a 90, you know. Oh, why is he so bad? Okay. Pressure and I'll go back and make sure this doesn't mess up any of my depth chart. Let's see. Be a good one to keep. I just don't know. I don't see it. Maybe him. Maybe him. That's a while. That should be these guys. Some people up there like right edge. there. That's fine. Hey, he's at 70. We're pretty old here. That'd be a good idea to redshirt him too. Redshirt him. Redshirt. I don't remember using any of these guys. I don't think so. Yikes. Ain't bad. Alright. I'm good. Go back through. So, as I figured. How many times am I? Oh, here it is. I guess that's fine. Yeah, we can roll with that. Let's take off though. This is where it was different too. However, like that. Like here. Slot wide receiver, that's fine. That's saved. That's good. Oh my gosh. Gotcha. He might be. Let's go here with my gadget. Potion points. So then we'll look at formation subs after that. What I really want to do is just make sure the running backs are getting subbed out. I want Mescal in there. Majority of the time. But we also need to get other dudes. As well. Scout. Take the rest of them. Cascal? Cascal? Is that how you say that? Okay. Now we just need to make sure I don't miss anything like here. Yeah, 1 3-star recruit, 5 from Texas. Okay. One 3-star recruit, 5 from Texas. Which abilities? First time ever going tactician. Visionary. Yeah, we got those turned off. This is where I need to get. Right here. Once I get this, if I stay at Sam Houston with these pipelines, I think this would be wonderful. Go look at the defensive studs. That's what would be killing me sometimes. We got tight, tech, even Grizzly, 2-5, nickel. Alright, there is double mug in this one. It's important. Okay, good. I like it. That's cool. You can even do like your return and stuff. That's pretty cool. Let me see what's new. That's the blueprint. Okay, that's just what that is. Alright. But currently we're gonna have 120. Spin. Yeah, facility grade is gonna be an F. That's what's looking for a while. 295 to spend on the roster. That is what our things look like. I mean, top 4, top 3 on my NIL graduate. And then probably 4 out of 5 I won't even try to retain. So we're going to open up a lot of our NIL for this season. So I think something you want to look at too is like, I'm okay that my roster is a little more expensive now. If later I'm going to if I can bring in my own players at the end of the year, I can't bring in any players at the beginning of the year anyways. So, alright. Let's see. We got 3 people in here, man. Is there any teams you guys want to see me play with? What's some teams you guys want me to play with? Any suggestions, man? Let me know. I appreciate it. Hey, if you guys like what you're seeing, we're getting into a lot of the online Dynasty content, so I think that's going to be really cool coming forward. You guys, want to give a follow, I'd appreciate it. Fun, man. You guys got any questions? You can always DM. forgot they had Alonzo Barnett. Played a guy yesterday. I had them. I heard the West Virginia playbook's really good. I had a lot of success with Tennessee yesterday. Follow them. I'm thinking about USC now. USC today. You can't change the offense, but you can change the defensive one. That doesn't make any sense. Don't make any sense.
Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the USC Trojans. We stay the same and just with you, let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's Wiles. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the ball. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
And the quarterback will
Pass rush.
back at the 36. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going for the big play. Upstairs to make the catch. Wide open spaces. And he ran away from the defense to take it in.
Cover 3.
And you can't draw it up anywhere. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football.
Someone please explain to me how they got
and
beat.
you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely,
Like,
one possession in, it got really
Deuce
quiet.
Robinson is not fast on this game, man.
Too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important.
Stop trusting. Deuce Robinson beats it 10 times out of 10. But then press.
When they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
I didn't press him at all.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them
almost slipped through there.
Passing situations, really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Mayaba. The throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. Finally,
that hurts.
he picks up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here we go, ready to go. The run inside. It's Jordan. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the
ball
play.
in time.
Nice
Make the
job
cut
by
that I
the defense.
wanted.
A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Wants to fire on second down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball
4 down territory.
He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house. And that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Yeah, I was thinking 4 down territory there.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Mayaba. Oh, they're after him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affected the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God with this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they'll throw for it.
There we go.
And they gamble in their own end.
That's stop that.
And now the other offense is set up.
Good shoot.
That
tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Sends it back in motion. Running inside. Firmly. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read, read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Here comes the heat. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So the quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you.
First down and more. He's got it.
Good conversion. Needed that.
Now to see if these guys can
Needed
get
that.
back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter.
All right. You I like this.
So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Mayaba. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Because
I like, man, our running back.
He's not just handing it off and standing there. And they still did a good job at the point of attack. Kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Unleashes one deep. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. That touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big play.
I need no stop now.
Touchdown was all over because nobody was covering. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I honestly think, man, this might be the move. To a 4-man front. I'm gonna get gassed with a 3-man front.
Ready to get this drive started. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled with Ice Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. Powers through the defender. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help.
Defense reacted well.
Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels.
Oh, yeah, we got home.
That's just pure speed off the line of
No,
scrimmage.
so there's no way to go through it.
Barely even got a hand on that.
There's no way. Just gotta get in that 3rd and long and then get into those double mud packages.
Makes a nice grab at the 25.
27, bro. Just you get a hand on him. Just a hand on him. We got something there. Just a hand on him. We got something there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Yes,
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You gotta love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain.
Am I hearing fireworks outside?
On the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
I think we got fireworks outside.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going downfield for the big play. A ball time to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. New set of downs after the completion.
Here we go.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Rushes on him. Can't make
That's
the connection.
sick, too.
And the defense
Man, I hope,
putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Florida State's D-line plays like this in real life.
Get their rhythm going here
They're
in the
getting
first
after
half.
me.
We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it
D-line,
again.
man,
If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He's got him this time. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I wanted to hit that touchdown,
This
but
quarterback right now is in a groove. And he's
Probably
doing
will.
a nice job increasing his
I know, you give me one there.
and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
beautiful rub.
Makes a grab.
Beautiful rub.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do.
I got a good call.
They finish
I
it with
do
the
if I
passing
remember
game.
right.
I'll tell you what,
We gotta stop right here one
keep
business.
this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good.
We were struggling in the passing game, so I had that long one with Deuce.
Singleton. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 and bringing it out of the
They're
end
doing
zone.
pretty well. So I don't want to go. I don't want to be that guy keep going double. We ain't gonna do it.
First play of this drive comes from the 27.
We ain't gonna do that.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Flips it out on the screen.
Yeah, good play.
Stopped after a
Good
gain
play.
of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Split the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got a man. It's Miles. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Fires left.
He didn't even jump, bro.
Big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to...
He didn't even jump, dude. Like, I thought it's just frustrating, man. I can't cover it. I can't get a pick. I'm struggling on that.
Make it feel uncomfortable. Make it feel that pressure.
Like, I should have had 2 picks.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. There's a hit. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it
It's like
dead
4th.
right
No,
there.
it's 3rd.
Remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
So far now, perfect.
You gotta hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both
Perfect.
offenses up and down.
So got 2 timeouts left.
You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to
See
go
if we
for
can
it here
get
because right
points
now
here.
nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet.
Beautiful return.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Blast it as he lets it go. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
That's annoying.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why
Let's try one more time.
athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime.
All right.
The Seminoles will clear the way to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Barber. Pulled down at the 18. And
Let's
the
get a
decision to
good
bring it out of the end zone was
rush.
not a good one. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play.
I think he'll play there if he just holds that block.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Gonna try to get it himself. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Sweet cut there. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early.
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Floats it out in space. Looking for the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Fired into the end zone, incomplete.
second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's almost. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting. You don't see it very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job on the return, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of the awesome kickoff return.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. He'll try to do it again on this one. Makes the grab on the left. That's a fumble on the play. Defense scoring on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football, trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's complete to the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Miller. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive to the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
He got his hands on it.
I'm just pulling this
What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a different
gotta be just pulling this
A lot of times you put a little air underneath it. You just trust your guy. You trust the DB. It's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You show your exotic looks. You get the
Guys, look at this. Surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Running through contact.
Are you serious, dog?
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy
Are you
call to keep
serious
this drive
right now?
alive.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and I'm doing, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Man, you've got to love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him. Playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back. Saw the screen develop. Comes upfield. Makes the play.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Got it in stride inside the 20. They make the stop after the big passing play, but now the question is, will it stand?
Let's get the
They're
stop
going
here.
to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Struggling today
Dropping
defensively.
back, it's Daniels. There's the pressure. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds, and that'll
Struggling
take us to the
massively
start of the
today.
fourth quarter.
Defensively and with the catch means. I don't understand.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. On third down, he drops the throw. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And that's kind of how their days go, right? Like they haven't protected their guys. And that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
In this moment of the game, wait. You need your quarterback to be playing his best. This is when you need him to be the most accurate, to make the best decisions. And he has not yet completed a throw. Here in the fourth quarter, that's bad news for this offense.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Gonna take a shot. Has it. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. And the Seminoles are in the hurry up. Lost to throw again. Touchdown, Florida State. Fitted in the window for the score. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different look.
How can I get a stop to save my life today? Look at a big nothing. I'm struggling.
Let's see what he can do with the return.
Oh my God.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a
Wow.
tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense.
That shit was. I'd be pissed if I was him.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 30, and it's a first down.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth
There we
quarter,
go.
you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Let it go. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Second first down. And he is brought down. And what a move he put on that first defender.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong.
Yeah, it's close, man.
Understanding circumstances, they are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10.
Still gotta get one more.
They'll give it to him again.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Fires to the big fella. With a minute 52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Definitely probably 3 young guy there.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Oh, he's got a chance. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Run those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, it's Miller. There's a little room there. He's got enough for the first down, and now to put this one in the ball.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball, even when you know it's is coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Jordan.
Long time down. I appreciate you joining the live, man.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock,
Appreciate
this
you
thing
joining
is
the
all
live.
but over.
Like, comment,
Lining up to tack
follow,
one more onto that lead.
all the above. Greatly appreciate it.
And with the extra point
Right here, grounding some road to college football playoff.
They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And he got into the house of the 6 to finish it.
I was ranked in the top 300-400 for the longest time. Then I took a day or two off. Now I'm ranked in the thousands. Crazy how that works.
We'll see what they can do on this drive. It starts at the 16-yard line.
Crazy how that
Back to pass, it's Daniels. Pressure coming. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off and they ruin the drive.
Hey, GG, bro.
Defense making the play. Hey, it never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. Running out the clock seems to be a
One of the only dudes I play that haven't just come out and double mug every possession. I appreciate that.
Today for this ball club, they come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want.
Things we learned from this game. Hold on to the dang catch me the button way too long.
They made the plays they needed to make in order
Get
to
rid
get
of that.
this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership
Should
throughout the
improve.
course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the
That's when I did my 50th game. Yes, he was fun. Yeah, yes, he was definitely fun.
Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the USC Trojans and the Oregon Ducks. Along with David Collins and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Connor Cook.
All of a sudden, I'm not having fun.
Making it hard to play for the opponent. The first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Ducks ready to put two in a leather, and here we go.
What's up?
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barber. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Let's see it.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking outside, it's Jordan. Stop right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
complete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Mayama.
Oh, shit.
Intercepted in the first drive. Here's my pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on the opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This offense has it with really good field position. Hand off from the gun. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Right back to the well.
Oh, man, that's a tackle.
Edged run. He gets it to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Quick completion on the out. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Dante Moore. He's got the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They're looking to throw on second and short. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride. I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Tackled and brought down right on the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Bringing the heat. Back open in the middle. And the defense drags him down.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. But he ruins the big gainer with a fumble.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The run inside. It's Miller. There's some room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and
here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
Looking to scramble. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know the pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and
How the
open the
fuck
second
am I supposed to
period.
run man beaters if they just run into each other?
They've got a first down here to open the period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Moore.
It's fucking stupid.
Touchdown, Ducks! Once he got some room, it was over.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Coming out with it, it's Barber. Gets it out to the 20, and about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good position.
Quarterback feeling the pressure and down
Why
he
the
goes
fucking
at the
start?
22.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Mayama. He wants to go deep. Snatches it on the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. That pass is incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got...
He's going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't
I
reel
need
it
to show
in.
and don't move
The
at
power
all.
of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Throwing right. He's got it. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on
It's
the
so
22.
annoying.
The Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. And
Like this new way, you just don't touch fucking
the 17. Now Oregon will call it second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Davison. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Moore looking to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, they hoped up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. Snags it and he's open. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Ducks want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof. If you get up now, you dang sure going to feel them later.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Moore from the gun on third down. He's going to fire deep. Picked off to stop the threat. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the air, it's Mayaba. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after it! And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
You know their center is that bad.
Behind the sticks on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Intercepted. First half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
Moving on.
And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sail. Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the LSU Tigers and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Howie Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here, Chris. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Howie, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. On the move from inside his spot. Makes a move. Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
That's not a good
Play caller to give that guy the football. Right? Like feature him. The
the offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those choke plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. He's got to blow up and start doing something.
And the Knowles will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. The OB stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as his defense makes a play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires toward the target. Makes a grab, he's got a 1st down. Touchdown, single. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I love the aggressive nature of the play calling there. The opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it. Not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Barry. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that. To the 32.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They feed him again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Maybe some room here. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Fires quickly. Shows him the stiff arm.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
2nd and 1, and they're going to make a line up to defend the pass. 4 wideouts, 2 on either side. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. To throw, it's Levin. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right in lockstep there with the receiver.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rose up, keeping its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged the hit rope.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And I know it's easy up in the move, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. He wanted to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good time.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back.
Oh my God.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Oh, that's right.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Got his man. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike can get a big ball in there to swat that thing free?
There's no way.
secondary and you're flying up. Great job understanding the guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that, flying up, making the big play.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll run this play from the pistol. Takes a snap, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Thomas.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the door. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll take a pass on the 46-yard field goal, try and go for it on fourth down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Spits it out to the back. He's got it. First down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown LSU!
And I tell you what, this is part of the field. Once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies in the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big field. Let's plug it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return.
Worst down luck in this thing in the way.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Here's a heat. Wide open downfield. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one.
It needs a two-minute offense. When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Fires deep toward the end zone.
this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Trying to stop.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Green. He's brought down.
He was not
game there, still a bit short of the first down.
true.
Tempo, no huddle offense, second down, clock's running. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through the progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
To the air on first down. Hauls it in. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. LSU quick to the line. Now they'll run it to the right here. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. That's caught. It's Thomas. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. The defense right now, they have no idea who's getting the ball.
Hit hard as he released the ball.
Welcome. Got 3 people on the line, man. Did you give it a like, share, follow?
He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback. Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance.
Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, BYU Bengals.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
Absolutely.
So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Noles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Probably stop eventually.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
No way.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to... That you want to see good decision making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, double to him, get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. Could not make his way to the corner.
Trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Levitt. The short hands, it's Barry. Runs through a man, he might have some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And the Tigers are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barry.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is not that good.
The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from bouncing it. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Escapes the pressure going right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Not a lot of of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Makes the grab.
Yeah, man, that's a frustrating end to that throw. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down. Lower my shoulder, be physical.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
To the air, it's Daniels. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He slides past the first down marker. He'll convert that third and long. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Motion from the wideout. Going for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Nolan. The Seminoles back in the lead. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I
You
better
think
do
it's
something
not?
to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And by a score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Under fire. Rolling on the run. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down.
Lots of times as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earned the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing him throw it vertically downfield.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial it.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback, but sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck, but that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch, and I still expect him to be a big part of this football game. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking to scramble. On the run, deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
I love when quarterbacks do that. Go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He'll run it again. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Final minute of play. We are deadlocked. Guys, what a finish we're experiencing. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. At the 35, he's open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Got his man on the right. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game. It's the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in an incredible position. And and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
Moving out to the right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Handoff, Caden Durham. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running right, it's Durham. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Shoot the road and
4 ticks left to go.
It's rough out here today, man.
Trying to get the 3. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead.
This is like my 4th game I lost on my last possession.
They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's going to get loose. No more room to run.
Get the fuck out.
Right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Jason. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the
I swear, dog.
forward. A lot to take away from this game as they try.
A lot to take away.
I can't take this shit, bro.
Definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a
can't
loss
take
in that
this
call.
right
So
now.
watch the tape. Watch what you need to improve on.
God,
and go attack
man.
it in practice.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock.
Yeah, dog, that sums up my day right there.
An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the LSU Tigers.
Yeah,
Free
dog.
State College, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Bobby Rowe is down.
Get out of the way now before BYA.
Florida State's head coach told me before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Oh, wham one. It might be for me too, honestly.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Find some fresh air. Got enough for
He's gonna get caught. This ain't a
It's a
touchdown.
seam wide open. He's at the 30. Inside the 10.
See what I told you, bro.
Get him stopped at the 1-yard
He's gonna get
line.
caught.
What a run there.
I did make all my adjustments today.
That was the epitome of a chunk play.
I got some
Now
okay
they've got it
pieces
first
on
and goal
defense,
trying to
but
cash it in. They'll
not
try to get
one
it.
NIL dollar was spent on defense on the roster at Sam Houston. All of my NIL is on offense.
It does not take them a lot of time. Huge play early in the game sets up that rushing touchdown. This guy is very dangerous. He has a nose for the end zone, and that's not going to be the last
I got
time
some
you see
gems
him
though
ball
as
in his hands.
freshmen and
This defense,
sophomores.
they better recover.
Got
They
some
better get on
gems
the
I gotta
sidelines. They better get on
retain.
the same page because they are getting blitzed here early. The scoreboard already lighting up.
But we'll see.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Come on now.
Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker, corner, safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
To the air, it's Levin. He wants to take the top off. He's got it on the outside. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tiger.
Tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the
Guys right
cherry
there.
on top of the sundae, making big plays.
That's right in front of me, and
To get the
guys
big
running around
touchdown.
into each other.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that
Damn, you
replay
fucking nerd.
scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
when you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to...
Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Seminoles looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted.
Touchdown, Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. The offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Just feeds the running back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Got his man on the outside. 45 on his way. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34 and wanted a electrifying play.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
The run inside. It's Durham. Might have a chance.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, they're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Throws to the back. Hits the open man. Got some room after the goal line. Touchdown, and they had 6 more before that trip to the house.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass.
14, LSU, 13.
I don't even make sense for you. I was blocking from the other side.
Number 8, set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Singleton. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Buys a little time with his feet. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. The give to Caden Durham. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Going right and going deep. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more